Hey, what's up? How y'all doing out there? This is Easy Work Boxing. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. How y'all doing out there? Got to talk about Ryan Garcia versus Emmanuel Tagoe. So, this is a fight that's happening soon. I didn't even know too much about this fight. Got to give a shout out to Ryan Garcia coming back to the ring. Emmanuel Tagoe, for accepting the fight. Well, it's a lot of controversy on who accepted what, but we're gonna talk about all that later on. But got Ryan Garcia. I tell y'all a lot of times that Ryan Garcia is a hell of a fighter. For me, I think that Ryan Garcia can beat a lot of the 135 pounders. But Ryan Garcia has to believe in himself in order to go out there and fight them guys. I could think about it all day. At one point he was talking about just recently fighting Isaac Cruz. I didn't like that fight. I didn't care for that fight at all. There was no point in fighting Isaac Cruz. Now, it's good that he's fighting Emmanuel Tagoe from what I see. 31, 32-1 with 15 KOs. Emmanuel Tagoe, from what I see, has skills. Hold on. Emmanuel, from what I see, what's up to you, bro? Emmanuel, from what I see, he has skills, coming off a lot of losses. He's still a hell of a fighter, in my opinion. Not a lot of big names on his resume. You can't say his resume is that great, but you could tell this guy fell in love with boxing at some point after his first loss. So, I don't think people should really criticize the fact that he has taken a loss like that, in the first, in his first fight, but you got to realize he came back and won 32 after that. He looked like he has a good skill set, can't really say he has a lot of power if he has 32 fights and only 15 KOs. But what you can say, since he has 32 wins, is that he can box. That's one thing that you can say. I see him as a problem for Ryan Garcia. I'm not saying yet that he can beat Ryan Garcia because I haven't really too much looked all the way around it to see. What I will say this. Oh, this is happening April the 9th. This dude said something, and I watched this while I was watching his highlights. He said what he wants to do is take away Ryan Garcia's left hook. Literally ducks up on the orthodox fighter's left hook like it's nothing. Now, I'm not saying he fast enough to duck up on the Ryan Garcia left hook, but from what I've seen in his highlights, it's like he's very good at ducking up on the left hooks. You go check it out yourself. You tell me what you feel in the comments, but that's how I feel. Now, I got to talk about Ryan Garcia as far as this, the viral, people hating on him. Instagram. Ryan Garcia makes videos where he goes around and have people stand up against a wall where he appears out of nowhere and punches them. What's the point in doing that, Ryan Garcia? We don't care about how good you throw body shots. Show us in the ring. We know you did it to Luke Campbell. Shout out to you for that. You showed hard in that fight. But we want to see you go out there and throw those body shots against the opponents. Canelo is kind of making sense with what he's saying. We've never seen a video of you too long in the gym. Most of the time we see you making videos like that or punching a speed bag or whatever the thing is that comes back and forward. I can't really say what it is, but most of the time we just see you doing that. So it kind of, makes people want to agree with what Canelo said, that you show up to the gym for 20 minutes and then you're ready to leave. He loves talking about Instagram followers and, how many followers he have. And people are starting to even say that he should get paid because of Instagram followers. They said Ryan Garcia has 8.7 million Instagram followers. That's kind of hard to believe. And even if he does have 8.7 million Instagram followers, how many of them are going to pay for tickets to a fight? Basically, a lot of people feel Ryan Garcia should get paid off of off Instagram followers. That's not selling tickets. That's not people buying tickets to come to an arena to see him. And I think one of his major problems is he tries to use that to make himself think that he's a bigger star than what he is. And y'all know I rocks with Ryan Garcia. I think he could beat Tank. I think he possibly beat many more at 135. But I know in my feelings, in my heart, I think he could beat Tank. But just because of that don't mean I'm gonna ride with him and say he's always right with what he doing. You know, another thing I want to talk about is arguing with Canelo good for Ryan Garcia? Is arguing with Canelo Alvarez right now, him being Canelo Alvarez being the star of boxing, the face of boxing, is this helping or making Ryan Garcia look like a what's like he's piggybacking off Canelo Alvarez's name? Is this helping him or is this like a bad piggyback? Mention the fact that Canelo's name. I think more of since Canelo's is the face of boxing, mentioning his name, like Floyd Mayweather said, all publicity is good publicity, whether it's bad or not. It does connect Ryan Garcia's name with Canelo's name. So I think in certain ways, if it is publicity, yes, it's good publicity. But it can backfire, with the fact that he probably thought that Canelo wouldn't come back and say anything. And now that Canelo has come back and saying that, he don't come to the gym. He come in and work for 20 minutes and he leave. And what else he said? Hold up. He misses days. He misses days as well. He'll be gone 4 days. And they'll tell him to come to the gym at 1 o'clock. Ryan show up at 3:30. Stuff like that. Muhammad Ali did what? I'm just asking Johnny Williams. What's up to you? Thank you for watching. Also, the link is in the description if anybody want to come on and talk about this or many more. We're going to go in all unboxing on this video. All right, because I'm going to charge my phone. Let me see what else. Will the publicity for Ryan Garcia work, by mentioning Canelo Alvarez's name? It can work, but it can also backfire. Using Canelo's name, now Ryan Garcia has to hit the ground feet running. He got to go out there and fight good competition. He got to keep himself as a highlighted fighter to keep that buzz going. There's no point in mentioning Canelo trying to get publicity off his name and you go out there and lose. There's no point in that at all. So I think it will work, but it won't work if you don't go out there and win fights. That's one thing. He piggyback off Sonny Liston phone. He piggyback off Sonny Liston. Ryan needs to find himself. I don't see what people see where they say he can beat top guys at 135. Pillow fisted at Luke Campbell pillow fisted dropped him. That's true. Luke did drop him. But when I talk about when it comes to Tank reach is not Luke Campbell's. Tank is smaller, reach is not that longer. Tank will have to possibly come in on Ryan, and I think Ryan will outbox him and clip him. People saying that Ryan holds his head up, right? Okay, that may be true, but Tank's arms are too short. Why y'all think Floyd won't send him in there? If they was confident that Tank could beat Ryan Garcia, that fight would have been made. I'm telling you. If they were confident that Tank could beat any fighter, a lot of fights would have been made. A lot of fights would have been made. Y'all gotta remember, Tank is the same fighter that was out there saying he got pushed into a world championship fight. Y'all remember that? Y'all got to understand, Tank can turn down certain fights. He is a man. He ain't a computer or a machine. He can't say, Floyd, I don't want to fight him. Give me Devin Haney. Give me Teofimo Lopez. Give me such and such. He is a human being. He has a right to say that. All this, I just fight who they put in front of me. You signed on the dotted line, too. Now, I'm not a Tank hater. I just want to see Tank fight a Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, a Devin Haney, or Shakur Stevenson, a real deal fighter that ain't coming to lose or sell a belt. That's all I'm saying. Now a little bit about Ryan. I mean, well, not Ryan. Emmanuel Tagoe, from what I understand. Like I said, I don't know too much about him. 32 and 115 knockouts. His uncle is a former two-time world champion, I think, at bantamweight. So he got boxing in his blood. You know, he been around for a minute. You know, Tagoe say he called Loma and Devin Haney at one point and wanted to fight them, but both of them turned it down. I don't know if that's actually factual or not, but I see from his skill set and from the way he fights, he's so unorthodox that a lot of fighters would not want to fight him. I can see that off top right now. His confidence is probably beyond the sky. You know, this guy lost one fight and ain't been beat since, regardless of who he fought. His confidence is high. He got an awkward style, fast, throws body punches, got, you know, skill set. He's a dangerous dude, you know, for any opponent at 135. So you got to give us now. Also, he said this that says that he respects Ryan, but he only has a left hook. And he also said that Ryan Garcia ducked the fight a while ago, but he's accepted it. He said he asked Ryan Garcia to fight him a while ago. Ryan Garcia turned it down. He said, but this time Ryan Garcia accepted it, and he says, you know, respected Ryan Garcia for doing that. I don't know why Ryan Garcia turned it down. You know, this, that, and other. But let me see, Tagoe, you know, like I just mentioned, his style's unorthodox. You know, he's a orthodox fighter. Throws punches from different angles. You know, he just seemed like he's hard to deal with. Look like he got a decent chin. He willing to take a punch, you know, to give off one. But it looked like, you know, his skill set, like he ain't really there to, you know, get punched. But if he gets caught, look like he can take it. You know, body punching fast. Like, this is a good fight for Ryan Garcia. I will say that. You know, one thing that really made it look bad for him is the fact that he said he don't watch Ryan Garcia, or he hasn't watched Ryan Garcia. I think that's very bad. You know, I think you should watch your opponents. You know, Chris Colbert just said the same thing. You know, look at what happened to Chris Colbert. You know, all this, I don't watch my opponents. You know, same thing Floyd Mayweather used to say, you know, I don't watch tape of my opponents. I let my Uncle Roger do that, and we come up with a game plan. Floyd Mayweather ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Tagoe, you need to go out there. You need to watch this game plan. Stop thinking this man only got a left hook. I don't think Ryan only got a left hook. I think his right hand is powerful as well, too. But if that's the only thing that he's saying and he need to focus on going into his fight, I think there's going to be a major problem. You know, you need to learn your opponent. You need to learn his weaknesses. You need to watch tape on him. You need to see what you're going up against. And I think that's very bad of him to say that, you know, I don't watch him and I don't want to watch tape of him and I don't look at him. And that might get you knocked out, you know, in my opinion. You know, but Tagoe is very confident. His defensive skills, he has good head movement, good footwork. He moves around the ring well. He can jump out of the way of shots. I like the dude. You know, he a hell of a fighter. I like him. But like I said, it's going down April the 9th, if I didn't mention that. Ryan Garcia versus Emmanuel Tagoe for 135. Ryan Garcia is Ryan Garcia trying to, how can I say this, copycat Tyson Fury by saying mental issues? It's real funny that Tyson Fury comes out and talks about mental issues and he becomes a global icon almost, I'll say, after mentioning that he went through, you know, mental issues. Now Ryan Garcia comes out and tells the public that he had mental issues. Is this a copycat? Do you think that Ryan Garcia is copycatting Tyson Fury for publicity? It seems like a lot of stuff that Ryan Garcia is doing is for publicity. Looks like he's blaming Eddie Reynoso about him. He seems like a spoiled brat. I think Ryan Garcia is more like he wants things to be his way and all about him. That's what I honestly feel about. You know, What he's saying about Eddie Reynoso not showing up to other fights and doing this and that, we haven't heard these other people confirm that. So therefore, that's only hearsay. I think it's more Ryan Garcia is a diva. I think he focuses on, I got 8.7 million Instagram followers. I think that's his problem. Luke Power ain't Tank's. Yeah, but Tank arm have to reach Ryan Garcia. His arm's too short. It's like boxing with God. They sent him a contract when he was saying he wanted Pac-Man. I don't know who that is right now. I kept talking. When who wanted Pac-Man? I watched Tagoe. I thought he was weird, but I continued to watch other fights. He actually can fight. He can. He can. His career is going down the drain with opponents he's fighting unless De La Hoya is bringing his confidence back up. De La Hoya, in my opinion, can't bring his confidence back up. He got to do that on his own. Only way he's going to bring his confidence up is by, stepping out there and, fighting fighters like, I will give him credit. It kind of makes sense of where Emmanuel Tagoe that came from. None of these big 135 pounders ain't even challenged this dude. They picking Isaac Cruz's. You see what I'm saying? In my opinion, Emmanuel Tagoe is better than Isaac Cruz. In my opinion. So that really shows you that this dude probably is telling the truth, that he been ducked. Vasil Lomachenko and Devin Haney that opted out not to fight him because look at his style, look at the way he fights. You know what I'm saying? And he just came out of nowhere. I never heard of Emmanuel Tagoe, So kind of make you believe the story of, he a dude that don't nobody want to get in the ring with. His career is going down. Oh, you said that his career is going down drain. He's fighting Les De La Hoya, bringing his confidence back up. But I would say Isaac Cruz, if that was the case, if he was trying to get his confidence back up, Isaac Cruz was a most definitely better opponent. Whether I don't know if Isaac Cruz decided not to fight Ryan Garcia or not, but a small move by Isaac Cruz because Ryan was going to destroy that boy. But this is a better fight for him. He'll get better recognition off this fight. Because, like I said, people going to have to ask themselves questions. Where did Emmanuel Tagoe come from with 32 wins and 1 loss? Why y'all ain't fought him? Y'all fighting Gamboas. Y'all fighting 38-year-old Gamboas after knockouts and stuff like that. But y'all, you see what I'm saying? Where was Emmanuel to kind of make you think that they was ducking him? Cruz fought better opponents, bro. Would you pick Tagoe over Cruz? Honestly, I'm finna be real with you. I didn't see Isaac Cruz's resume. Now I saw Tagoe's, but I didn't see. Hold on, how many fights does Isaac Cruz have? Can y'all still hear me? My phone is frozen up. Can y'all hear me? Okay. How many fights does Isaac Tagoe have? I mean, how many not Isaac Cruz have? I'm sorry. Because if Tagoe has more fights than Cruz, then Tagoe is the more experienced fighter. You said, I don't trust Ryan Garcia and Tagoe smiling up there and all. Ryan probably got something going on behind the scenes with the win. Money, yeah. You never know in the sport of boxing. We love it. I tell them all the time, people get mad and say, oh, you just don't like this. But y'all, it's the dirtiest sport ever. Y'all don't know what go on behind the table, who running over to somebody and giving them bags of money to lose fighters. But you'll never know. But the On the way it looks from what we see with our eyes, this is gonna be a rough fight for Ryan Garcia. But you never know. A lot of these boxers spoiled brats. That's why they ain't hungry no more. I don't know. I wouldn't say they spoiled brats. I would just say that these are men who became comfortable from their work ethic. You know, you can't be mad at them, but at the same time, please come back to the ring and give us a hell of a fight. For the fans that y'all say y'all love and thank for y'all support and all that. Support us by giving us the fights we want to see. That's the best support y'all can give the fans. He said, I just think Oscar De La Hoya didn't pick Cruz because he doesn't want Ryan following the same. Ryan is not Tank. Ryan is not Tank. Man, Ryan Garcia was gonna beat, man. For one, y'all missing one thing. Ryan Garcia hands ain't injured. Tank hands was injured. The whole point of Ryan Garcia wanting to fight Isaac Cruz was to go make Tank look bad. That's the only reason he wanted Isaac Cruz, was to make everybody say that, oh, he beat him better than you. But at the same time, Tank beat that man with one hand, literally. And y'all see, I criticize Tank, but I ain't gonna lie on him. Tank really beat that dude with one hand. But Ryan wanted Isaac Cruz just to show the world, oh, I can beat somebody. But his hand was injured, so you weren't going to get no respect off that. I think he'll get more respect off this guy. And who is I back to the question, to the person who said that, who is Isaac Cruz for? Because y'all said Isaac Cruz had a better resume. Who was Isaac Cruz for? Tagoe has never been knocked out. I believe so. If you see some funny, Ryan paid him allegedly. Yeah, I done seen. I'm gonna go back and check out some of Ryan's fights. I'm sure he got some skeletons in there. I'm sure he got some guys fell down to some dives. Also, y'all, I do got StreamYard. We on StreamYard right now. We on StreamYard right now. Y'all can come on the channel if you like to. And he said, gotcha. Basically, they just satisfied to go. Oh, okay. Why fight other common opponents when you had the opportunity to fight Devin for the WBC? Thank you for reminding me about that. Thank you for reminding me about that. He ducked Devin Haney. And that's where we talk about with the confidence of Ryan Garcia. You pick Javier Fortuna, all of a sudden you got mental issues. You was a mandatory for Devin Haney belt, if I ain't mistaken, and you kept turning it down. See, Ryan wants to be a superstar. I don't think Ryan don't really love. I don't know. I can't say what a man, but it appears as if he don't love the sport of boxing. It's like Ryan is using boxing as a platform to get to the next level wherever he wants to go, which is cool. But why not just go to the next level wherever you want to go? Why you want to keep, portraying to the boxing fans that you actually want to be out here and you want to be a champion, you want legacy, and don't do it like that. He fought Francisco Vargas, who was a former WC champion at 130. Tagoe hasn't beat any former champ. Well, thank you for that knowledge. I didn't know that. Shout out to Isaac Cruz for doing that, but that don't mean he gonna beat him. Bro, Cruz ain't fought nobody. When I looked at his ranking, he was number 9 for the WBA skeletons. I told y'all, man. And guess what? They ain't been let Riley Romero fight Tank either. They not finna let Riley Romero fight Tank. Riley is too dangerous. Look, bro. The only way Tank come out there fight a winner is if they slide Riley probably $500,000. I'm telling y'all, that boy will knock Tank out. He too big for Tank. You saying he a bomb? Well, we'll see if you think he a bomb if y'all come on back and sign a contract. Even though Chris Colbert just also said that Riley's a bomb, but Chris Colbert, shout out to you. You can't be out there talking that talk. Yeah, he told me, oh, this is a big fight later on down the road. This is a big no, Ryan Garcia, it's a big fight now. Fight Devin Haney. I ain't saying Ryan is all that. I ain't saying Ryan is all that. I just think Ryan can beat Tank. I may be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I'm valid, and what I'm saying, we won't know until we just gotta see him get in the ring, bro. That's all I'm saying. We gotta see him get in the ring at the end of the day. I just want to see him get in the ring. But with Ryan Garcia, everybody's hating on him, and he got haters because of his Instagram videos. And Ryan Garcia, all we see you do on Instagram is punch a fast bag. You see him there trying to look pretty, playing with Logan Paul, throwing body shots. All we see is you throwing body shots. We don't really see you in a gym, blood, sweat, and tears. So it's kind of like I said, Canelo ain't lying. Riley versus Ryan is a better matchup. Plus, the motherfuckers got history. Tank boxing skills are better than the motherfucker that outboxed Riley for that cereal box toy belt. Damn. Oh. This motherfucker made my stomach go. Woo, child. But hold up. Riley beats all of them if the judges are fair. I think Riley could knock a lot of them out. That's just my opinion. People can talk. People got to understand something. Everybody can call a fighter a bomb, but you got to call him a bomb after you beat him. After you beat him, he a bomb. It's just crazy how, even though I see a lot of highlighted fighters with big names saying that Riley is a bomb, ain't none of them fought him. We know they fights easy to make. A lot of them got a lot of no-name dudes on their resumes. So if Riley was just this bomb, why Riley ain't been chosen to fight yet? Riley Romero is a known name. A lot more known than a lot of these fights that we done seen. So why y'all won't, if he's such a bad, they go back to the Demetrius Andrade situation. If he's such a bomb, you fight him next, Chris Cole. He looked like it. He looked like he act like bro, I'm telling you. They don't want to see Riley. I rocks with Riley, bro. I like Riley. He funny as hell. He had me rolling, bro. Riley be how he go at Devin Haney. Have y'all seen what this man sit up and say that he is Devin Haney's biological father? What's up, Speeder? Like, have y'all seen that? He's very disrespectful towards Devin Haney. He brought up the fact that if y'all go check it out, that Devin Haney actually lost in Mexico, and they overturned the victory. Said a guy beat him in Mexico, and they overturned it. I mean, when Riley goes in on opponents, he really goes in on opponents. When he talk about Tank, Tank ain't fought nothing but a whole bunch of former 126 pounders, 122 pounders. He ain't did nothing. He goes in. He tells the truth. You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of fighters out there, Riley this and Riley that. Prove it. I like to see it. I like Riley. I like to see it. Exactly. He's a so-called bomber and wants a payday. Then fight him and lowball him. He got a name. He got a name now. You can't say you can't make nothing off Riley. It's a lot of 135 pounders y'all done picked that one even they didn't even have a name. So Ryan got a name. He got a name, man. Just beefing with Canelo, putting his name alongside Canelo Alvarez is great for Ryan Garcia, but at the same time, if you're gonna put your name up there beside a fighter like Canelo Alvarez, Ryan Garcia, you got to go out there and be great yourself. And that can't mean, when it's time to mention a Devin Haney, you talking about, oh, that's a big fight in the future. This man had a whole belt, and you still ain't want to do nothing. If that ain't ducking, I don't know what it is. Like I said in my videos when I used to talk about this, I never seen a mandatory that didn't want to fight for a belt. Leonard Ellaby saw that Instagram video of Riley punching that paper of Tank and how hard he hit it and said, "Oh no, this fight is all." I mean, y'all gonna be real surprised if they thought for us. I mean, they ain't even talk about negotiating fighting Riley again. You know what they finna do? They finna get y'all Isaac Cruz too. That's what they finna get y'all. Isaac Cruz too. Get ready. It ain't finna be Riley. Ain't finna be nobody special. They are gonna give your Isaac Cruz too. And it's smart. It'll sell. Because a lot of people convinced that Isaac Cruz did something. That boy ain't do nothing. Tank gonna go and knock him out in the second fight. Then Tank gonna once again call out another big name. Then he gonna give y'all Tank versus Leo Santa Cruz too. He'll give y'all Tank versus Leo Santa Cruz too. Yeah. Riley versus Frank Martin. Honestly, I don't even know who Frank Martin is. I wouldn't lie to you. I don't. See what I'm saying? But see, they'll go fight a fighter like that, or Frank Martin, like I just said. I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? But they won't fight Riley. He a bum. He this and he that. Well, let him be your next fight, Chris Colbert. Get your confidence up off this bomb, Rolly Romero. Build your confidence off beating Rolly Romero. What champions are retired old? That's who Floyd will pay with a big name to fight Tank. I don't know. He might Andre Berto. You never know. He'll probably fight an Andre Berto soon. You never know with Tank. I'm telling. This boy don't want to fight great competition, y'all. Y'all gonna see Floyd Mayweather jump around big fights his boy whole career, and still have people thinking that Tank is the best thing since sliced bread. Tank is a hell of a fighter, but we have to see it. Jerron and as many other fighters that we say are special fighters that are great fighters, we have to see it, man. You just can't go off of what you hear, what you being told. We got to see it. That's my opinion of it. You understand me? But yeah, I already talked about the fact is he trying to be like Tyson Fury with the mental issues. I think so. Gains with more fans. Ryan Garcia, in my opinion, for real, is a fame junkie. I think he's a fame junkie. I think Ryan Garcia wants to be a Canelo Alvarez today. He don't want to wait. He don't want to wait for the spotlight. He feels like because he got 8.7 million Instagram followers that don't buy all 8.7 million people ain't buying his tickets, but he feel he should be the face of boxing. Y'all remember Oscar De La Hoya was saying all this about him. Oscar De La Hoya said all the same thing. He feel like he's supposed to make this and do that. I heard Frank Marhill potential star once. He fight more competition. That's good. Frank with PBC. Go look him up. Okay. Floyd probably will make Tank versus Paul Williams. Hey, that's too much right there. You wrong for that, bro. He said Floyd will probably make Tank versus Paul Williams. You never know. Tank is, a pay-per-view star. Paul Williams is a former champion. Regardless of what happened to him, he still can fight. He still can box. They're going to sell the hell out of the fight. They're going to try their best to, no disrespect to Paul Williams. Much love, respect to you, my brother, just being a little funny. But knowing Floyd, he'll love a handicap match. I mean, dang. Not like that, but to, put a fight at a disadvantage for Tank. Me and my trainer like Jerron, but we both stated he needs to fight somebody. True. Hit him here. Well, can you blame him? Like, look at Jake Paul. He looks and says he should be doing this. Ryan Garcia ain't really no different than a Jake Paul. Ryan Garcia got to understand this. You didn't start off YouTube. You weren't a YouTube sensation. I don't believe that Ryan Garcia has 8.7 million followers on Instagram. And even if he does, how many of them are buying tickets? All that Instagram following, and I got this many views, and that don't mean nothing. Who come to pay for them tickets, homeboy? Now, I'm sure you get at least out of 8.7 million followers, y'all. Ryan Garcia should at least have 2.5 million people buy tickets. In my opinion, you got 8.7 million Instagram followers. You should at least have 2.5 million people buying tickets for your fights. Or let's just say 1 million. Man, get the hell out of here, Ryan Garcia. Go on with that one. Go on with that game, man. But hey, man, it's time for me to get off, man. You know, I just had to get on here. Hopefully, we're going to see a good fight between Ryan Garcia and Emmanuel Tagoe. I can't say who I'm going to go for right now. Like I said, I saw this dude Tagoe. He's very good with going up on the left hooks or left hand punches. I don't know if he trains, you know, specifically for that. So when I heard him say that he was going, you know, take away Ryan Garcia's left hook, I do believe that. But also another problem that bothered me is the fact that he said he doesn't watch tape on Ryan Garcia. He doesn't care about watching tape about Ryan Garcia. I think that is bad. I think that he needs to do that. That may be the outcome of the fight. So I can't say who's going to win. Maybe he may change that story later down the line. So then I'll judge off the fight. But I want to thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support, man. Stay tuned to the channel. Y'all know I love the sport of boxing. I talk about more. When I really get interested about this war, I'm going to get on and do a video about that. But most of all, thank y'all for y'all coming on, viewing the channel, for everybody who view. Like I say, I also got another channel, my Bad Coach channel. It's in the description. You can subscribe to that. If you want to support the channel, donate to the channel, that's in the description as well, too, if you would like to. And like I said, share the videos, and I truly appreciate y'all for y'all love and y'all support, man. It's Easy Work Boxing. I'm out.